Getting another breaking news where Khaleda Zia, former Prime Minister and Bangladesh's tallest leader, passes away. Thrice former Prime Minister and icon of democracy, Begum Khaleda Zia, passed away Tuesday morning while under treatment at the capital's Apollo Hospital. She was 80 years old and her health deteriorated rapidly since late last month. She was admitted to Evercare Hospital on November 26th for the last time. Joining us now is CNN News 18's Kamalika Sengupta. Kamalika, very good morning to you. Now, Khaleda Zia's passing marks an end of an era in Bangladeshi's politics. So how is the BNP responding internally? And what is the immediate political vacuum that has been created after her passing?
Really a very sad moment for Bangladesh because Khaleda Zia, the first female prime minister, former prime minister, she has died, and she was actually struggling. She was battling her health. She had cirrhosis of liver and a lot of other ailments, and she was for a long time. She was in Evercare Hospital. We know that Tariq Rahman, son of Khaleda Zia, has just returned and from London after 17 years. Tariq Rahman went and saw Khaleda Zia last Sunday. And this is obviously a very crucial time also in Bangladesh. And amidst such a scenario, such a situation, Khaleda Zia's death is definitely a very big loss for the politics of Bangladesh. And Tariq Rahman, definitely it is quite obvious that Tariq Rahman, who has come after 17 years in Bangladesh, and the way we have seen that Tariq Rahman has been appreciated by the BNP supporters and the followers of BNP, it's quite clear that the baton will be taken over by Tariq Rahman. But the thing is that this is a very sad moment for Bangladesh because Khaleda Zia was over 80 years old. She is no more. She was the former prime minister. So definitely a name in Bangladesh. And this is a very sad moment for the people of Bangladesh and the BNP supporters.
Right. Now, with the February elections just weeks away, how might this development affect the campaign dynamics, now especially with Tariq Rahman on the ground?
See, we have seen the amount of support, the amount of people gathering to see Tariq Rahman when he arrived in Bangladesh. So quite clear is that in this election, definitely BNP and there will be definitely anyway BNP is all the opinion polls and other polls are saying that BNP has an edge. But definitely this is a loss for them, emotional loss for them. But she was ailing for a long time, and since election is a few weeks now, definitely the loss of Khaleda Zia will be there, and the BNP Tariq Rahman will be taking the entire baton. And it's quite clear that Tariq Rahman has has established himself as definitely the next person after Khaleda Zia in BNP. Definitely the sympathy wave will also be there in the favor of BNP because definitely Khaleda Zia is a iconic name in Bangladesh, in Bangladesh national politics. Obviously, she has also an international identity too. So definitely Tariq Rahman will be taking his mother's legacy. And it's quite clear that with elections coming, BNP is going to really, it's a very big loss for BNP. But Tariq Rahman will be taking it over.
Right. Now, as Bangladesh is still transitioning after the student uprising that actually ousted the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and eventually banned her party from contesting the elections. Now, does Zia's death add further unpredictability to the security and political landscape of Bangladesh? What's your assessment of this?
Can you please repeat the question?
Right. Just your assessment of like Bangladesh is still transitioning after the protest and death of the oust of the former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and eventually banning her party from contesting the elections. Now, does Khaleda Zia's death further adds to that unpredictability? What's your assessment?
See, this is definitely a void. definitely a loss for the politics of Bangladesh. But what we can see that with the last 2 years, BNP has been preparing itself for this election, and Tariq Rahman has also been preparing himself and the BNP party for this election. That's quite clear. And though it's definitely going to be an emotional shock for BNP, but somehow down the line, Tariq Rahman was dealing with all the political activities for the last 1.5 years because Khaleda Zia was ill. So it's quite obvious that they are it's going to be a very big emotional shock, and also political shock. But Tariq Rahman, what the experts say of Bangladesh, that Tariq Rahman has successfully almost taken over the baton. So definitely, it's going to be something which is important.
Right. And how has the Indian government responded to this, if they have officially? And are we seeing any calibrated language that's being used from India's standpoint? Like, does her passing marks an end of a particular phase in India-Bangladesh relationship?
Definitely, it's an he because he she was an iconic politician based there. Definitely, it's a very remarkable turning point for Bangladesh politics. But at the same time, we know that Khaleda Zia's Indian government wished her recovery when she was in hospital. So definitely, in our neighboring countries, a person like Khaleda Zia is no more. So definitely, the India is going to react and have will give their condolences with Tariq and entire Bangladesh. But one thing is very clear that India has been keeping in touch with her health, with her ailing health. They were keeping all information about her ailing health. So definitely, it's a big end of an era in Bangladesh because Bangladesh identifies with the politics of Khaleda Zia and Sheikh Hasina for the last 30 years. So definitely, it's a very important and it's a very big international. It's a very big national development in Bangladesh.